What's up, you sexy fuckers? Welcome back to another video. In this video, we will learn how to make YouTube shorts in Wondershare Filmora in less than 5 minutes. My motivation to make this video was that I stream quite often on YouTube and I don't have enough time to sit here and edit videos and shorts and make those fancy shorts that the other content creators make. But I do want to roll out some of the funny moments from my stream, not Steam, fuck. Right. So I found this very quick way to make shorts and roll it out on YouTube. I hope this will help out other streamers as well who don't have time just like me. So let's get started with the video. The first thing you need to do is open your Wondershare Filmora. I don't know why I have that heavy accent on Filmora. It's very cringe and I apologize for that. Right, you need to open it and create select new project. Right now, the first step is to extract the video or the part of the video from your stream. Right, so I'm struggling very hard to distinguish between Steam and stream. That's why I took that pause. So for me, I record my stream, and during my stream, if I find that I can make a short out of this particular instance, I note down, I keep a pen and a sticky note handy, so I write down the timestamp and I make a short out of it. Right, I'll give you a prime example of what I'm talking about. Right, the first thing you need to do is extract your video. If you have a small video already recorded using different software, it's much better for you. But if you don't have it, if you have a long stream, the first thing you need to do is go to file, you go to import media, you go to import media file. Now these are the streams that I have recorded now. Right, so if you see the file size, it's going to be in 80 in GBs, right, more than 50 plus GBs. If you see the file size, it's 87 GB, it's 77 GB. Right, so what we are going to do is I'm going to extract my last stream, so it will show up in this part of your software. Right, what you need to do is you need to drag and drop it over here. Right, and you need to select 1920 by 1080 60 fps, and that's about it. Okay, now I know that at exactly 36th minute, there was an instance where I thought that I could make a short video out of it, and I recorded that. Sorry, I wrote that down. And I'm going to search for that exact moment. Right, as you see, when I click here and I scroll, if you see here, there's a timestamp. Right, so I want to go to exactly 36th minute. Right, so there it is. Right, so if I want to play uh, the video, I need to click over here. Right, all right, right here. So this was the part for which I want to make a short. Right, so I can stretch the timeline using the plus minus button. So if I click on plus, it will expand the timeline, so you can chop your videos for exactly less than 1 minute. Right, because the YouTube shorts needs to be less than 1 minute. Right, so I want my video to end over here. So what I will do is I will remove the remaining part. Right, so the part that is after it, I will remove it. Right, let me take in some more content. All right, there it is. So I want to remove everything from this point onwards. Right, so my YouTube shorts will stop at this moment. What I will do is I will select this scissor and I will cut it. So what you will see is it has already cut the video. Right, what I can do, or what I should do, is remove this part. You need to right click it and delete it. Right, I'm so sorry guys, I'm trying to go as slow as possible and trying to explain all the elements, so that once you are used to it, you can make it really fast. Right, so there it is. Right, so I can stretch the timeline. You can stretch the timeline directly by clicking over here and dragging it. So I'm just stretching the timeline so that I don't take in unnecessary content, right? So I will very precisely select not more than 40 to 50 seconds of the video. What I will do is I will cut here and I will delete the previous part as well, right? Now if you see, if you scroll here and if you see over here, you'll see how much how long your shorts is going to be, right? If you see, it is not going to be more than 13 or 14 of, I think it's max to max 16 seconds. That is perfect for us, right? So now we have our base video, right? The next step that you need to do is this is an extra step. If you want, you can add it. If you want, you can completely avoid it, but I usually do that. Sometimes my video is not recorded like with correct color format. So what you can do is you can select your video and you can click on this icon, right? This paint icon or this the palette icon. You can click here, you can go to color correction, right? You can adjust it by yourself, right? You can adjust the exposure, the brightness, the vibrance, or you can select from the preset. I select it from the preset. If you scroll down, there's a Walking Dead preset. If I select it, it gives that a little dramatic effect to my shots, and I select that and I click on OK, right? So it makes my shots look a little more vibrant and a little more bright. The next step you need to do is you need to select this. When I click on it, it has a darker or a thicker outline, right? You need to press Control C, which is copy, right? Drag this at the very end and press Control V for pasting, right? Now we have the copy of the exact same video file, right? The next step you need to do is you need to click this and you need to drag it at the very top and align it properly, right? Now both the clips are I would say on top of each other, right? The next step that you need to do is you need to go to File. This is very important, guys. You need to select project settings. In the project settings, you need to select the aspect ratio to 9:16, which is the aspect ratio of YouTube Shorts. YouTube only accept the file format, which is in the aspect ratio of 9:16, right? So you need to leave everything as it is. Please make sure your frame rate is at 60 FPS, right? Once you click OK, you will see your video will look like this, right? The next step you need to do is you need to select your bottom part of the video or your bottom copy of the video. You need to click on the crop icon, right? Once you click on the crop icon, you will see this dialog box or this window will appear. You need to do the same thing. You need to select the aspect ratio as 9:16, right? And to click on OK, right? So this is how your shots will look like, right? So this is how I make it, because it is really fast and it's really cool to look at, because your viewer will get the entire thing that is happening on your video rather than a specific part, right? So another step that you can add, which is an extra step, if you want you can completely avoid this, but I would strictly suggest you add it, is to add the titles right at the very end. If you want to add, let's say if you want to tell your viewers that please subscribe to my channel, you can add a small title. For that you need to click on this icon that is called as titles, right? It is taking some time because my system is quite slow, or the software sometimes responds very slow, right? You can select from a bunch of already presets, or the bunch of presets that they have already. You can select it from here, or you can custom made your own title, right? For example, if I usually like the simple one, so what you can do is you can just select the default title, click here and drag it over here, right? Now if you see it is not aligned properly, what this will do is, if you see on the right hand side, we already have our title. You can click on it and you can drag and drop and place it wherever you want. Usually you need to place it either at the very top or at the very bottom. Avoid the main video, right? Coming back to our canvas, if you see the title is a little extra, or it has dragged itself out of the video. And what it will do is, if you see, the video will end here and your title will still remain, right? What you need to do is you need to slowly hover at the end, and you need to click and drag it like this. So your title will just stop when the video will end, right? Now, if you want to add your custom text, all you have to do is select your title, double click here, and you will see an additional window, or additional window will pop up on your left hand side. You can just simply type in, please subscribe, right? You can select the size of your text. Let's say if you want to increase the size, you can increase the font, you can make it bold, italic, right? You can choose however you want. And then if you scroll down, you have additional settings, like if you want to change the color, you can change the color. Let's say I like yellow, I want to change it to yellow, I change it to yellow. Okay, and the rest of the settings, I would suggest you just play around with it, right? You can create your own custom text like this, right? Or if you want, you can select from already the preset that the software have, right? If you can also go with this as well. This looks cool, right? And you can just select OK. So you have your custom text ready. You can simply align it, right? Make it bigger if you want, right? Like this, or you can just place it at the top, right? So this is an additional step. You can completely avoid this, right? But I would suggest you you do this, right? All right, now that we have our file ready, now that we have our shots ready, we have everything that we need. All we need to do is click on export, right? Once you click on export, you will see that by default the MP4 will be selected. I would say keep it MP4, because YouTube Shorts mostly accept MP4 format, right? Here you can name the video. Let's say we name our video as YT Shorts 2. Save to is the location where your file will be saved. You can change it by clicking over here and change the location of your saved file once it is rendered, right? Resolution, don't change it, right? If you want, you can increase, or you can improve the quality of your shots by clicking on settings. As you can see, I have selected the best quality, and I would suggest you also select the best quality, because it will help your shots to look better, right? I know YouTube sometimes lower down the quality of your shots, but then again, I'll suggest to keep it at best. Everything remains the same. You click on OK and you click on export, right? Once you click on export, it will render your video, and it will prompt you that the rendering is complete, right? Now you can find your shots by clicking on find target, right? Once you click on find target, it will open up a folder where your shots is saved, right? If you open it, this is how your shots are going to look like. All right, I hope guys this video has helped you out. For me, I don't get enough time to make fancy shots, so I make my shots like this. Once you get used to of all the steps, it should not take you more than 5 minutes to make shots out of your stream or out of your video. So I hope guys this helps you out. If it does, please drop in a subscribe, like the video, and share it with someone to whom this might be useful. Take care of yourself.